Hello and welcome to the Anime Madness Podcast. I'm your host, HenDiddy. I am joined tonight with Skeletony.
Hello.
Being spooky and sitting behind me. Very, very, very creepy.
Not really. At least I can't. I can't get you with the right behind you stupid noise.
I am right behind you.
You knew that's what I was looking for. But I'm also joined here with KillerCoat412,
Yellow.
the pervy man himself, RaginSage,
What's good?
and the head of the Jaeger is Taco.
Grow that beard.
I know. I was cosplaying Asahi from Haikyuu over the weekend, so I had to shave it off. Next week it should be a little better looking.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. Hello, Lady Sage.
Hey, Lady Sage.
But today we got a good one. We decided to rearrange our schedule to make this fit with the times a little more with Halloween. So we are doing Best Horror. And why is it not screen grabbing? What the hell? It was screen grabbing earlier. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I had the Alucard card. Or that was the other thing. Never mind. Ooh, Taco. While he's getting this figured out, I'm gonna send you a link to a JJK song.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's big. I gotta change the size. For some reason, this is bigger than before. It's weird.
I have a feeling you're gonna like it.
But okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll just put it in the chamber because everyone watches JJK.
Oh, I know what one you're putting in. Well, we have the music chat.
Oh yeah, we do. Shoot. All right. You know what?
So yeah, we have the
Goodbye.
music. We have the music recommendation chat.
Oh, I can't even do it on Spotify. I don't even have to do YouTube.
Huh?
I got the YouTube link, but I can just do the Spotify thing.
Yeah,
The
like I normally do.
share copy song link. There we go.
So we got the technical difficulties fixed, and Tony decided to create his own technical difficulties.
Listen, it's when you forget that you can do things.
So, like always, I don't know where my notepad is. Oh, I got new ones.
Was it in your backpack?
Probably. But I got new ones.
Yeah.
So, starting us off, Cope, what is your prediction for the winner of this? The list is in the Discord if anyone wants to go look at the list to see what is in this week's. The honorable mention is Monster, so that is not an available one to be selected, but the list is there for you to make your predictions and see what is all included in this week's podcast. As we wait for Cope's prediction.
Cheese is a hard one.
It is very much because you have to think like what one you really want to win, like what one is the best, and but you also have to think of everyone else here.
I hope you pick a spooky one.
Spooky.
They're all
Spooky.
Hey, just keep name dropping. Too spooky.
Wasn't this the one that me and you created?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, this is fucking too hard. Can I pass on this already?
I'll let you pass. I'll let you pass.
Okay.
Sage.
I created it. I'm like, fuck.
Sage.
I'm gonna go with either Tokyo Ghoul or Death Note. But I think I'm leaning more on Death Note.
Alright.
So I will predict Death Note.
Taco?
I'm gonna go Tokyo Ghoul.
Tony? And before he answers, everyone in chat, you guys can hear Tony okay.
Yeah, can you hear me, guys? Am I loud enough for
Yes.
you?
Alright, so Sage can hear him. Hopefully chat can hear him. Hoping to
Hopefully.
see a response from chat.
Like, I want to vote Junji Ito because that's who I actually want to win. But taking into account everybody else, I'm going to go with, I'm going for Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul. And I'm going to be an oddball. As much as, same thing with me, as much as I want to vote for Junji Ito, the matchup Junji Ito is against is unfair for it, given the group we're with. But I'm going to go with Summertime Rendering.
Good choice.
So we have our predictions in, except for Cope.
God damn it! Why couldn't you guys take longer?
Because when I made this bracket, I was like,
You already knew your choice.
Well, my prediction's out of the water because I was going to predict Junji Ito, but given who it's up against, it's like, well, that prediction's not going to work anymore.
No. Well, there's two that I know are highly likely to be voted for. Three. I'm gonna go with Death Note.
Death Note. So we have 2 Death Notes, 2 Tokyo Ghouls, 1 Summertime Rendering. As my chair keeps breaking. But it's time to get into this with our match 1 and the reason why my prediction changed, with our number 1 seed having an 8.62 out of 10, Death Note, versus our number 16 seed with a 6.53 out of 10, the master of horror manga himself, the Junji Ito verse. So everything Junji Ito. And I moved these dice in here. I don't know why. I'm gonna move them out. There goes the D4. There goes the D20. I wonder what I rolled. I wonder if I crit.
You're gonna hold on. Let me see. You're gonna hate the answer.
I probably rolled a crit failure.
You rolled a 19.
Ah!
You're 1 off.
1 off.
And I can't get that. It's right underneath the.
Wait, did I roll a 4 on the D4?
No, you rolled a 1.
So I did crit fail.
Well, I
did crit fail.
You don't really roll that for stuff like that, but yes.
And we start with number 4, which is 1, 2, 3. Taco!
I'm gonna go with Death Note because I haven't watched anything of Junji Ito.
I gotta get you into some Junji Ito, man.
Oh, it's some spooky stuff.
It's not just spooky, it's just grotesque. Like, extremely grotesque.
Spooky, like...
I mean, that image here is from Uzumaki.
That should sound familiar.
Which is the number 1 selling horror manga in the world. Tony, what's your vote?
They might be scary, but they don't have the potato chip.
No, they have human body parts as potato chips.
Ooh, tasty.
I should have seen that coming. What is your vote for, Tony?
I think I'm going to vote for Junji Ito.
Ito?
Yeah, over Death Note.
My vote is also for Ito.
I've read more of it. And I've seen more of Junji Ito than Death Note, so...
Alright, Cope?
It was that spooky.
He had a heart attack.
You there, Cope?
I was being attacked.
Oh,
Oh God.
Leave me alone. Back away.
quickly. Play a soundbite if you're in trouble.
He can't. I don't think he's on his.
I can't. I'm
computer.
on Xbox.
Pretend to play a soundbite if you're in trouble.
Starts beating the shit out of his desk.
Help me.
Good enough.
Death Note.
I'm a failure. After all that hard work.
Do you hear me?
Sorry, All Might.
I did.
We heard you said so.
Okay.
All right, and Sage. It's currently a tie 2-2.
I'm also, as I say, I'm also gonna vote Death Note.
Yep. And this is why I did not predict Junji Ito, because I had a feeling this would happen. The number one horror mangaka.
Well, to be fair, when you put it up against one of the most known animes of all time, I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's funny because he is the master of horror mangaka. He's inspired Jujutsu Kaisen and other series, and he falls under the same. His work falls under the same criteria as Berserk with animation adaptations.
Not criteria, same.
Yeah, with how the animation
Criteria
doesn't bring out the. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you mean, but
the animation doesn't bring out what the
category,
manga
you could say
is.
category.
So with that, Death Note wins 3-2 over the Itoverse. Going into match 2, we have our number 5 seed with an 8.31 out of 10, Erased, versus our number 12 seed with a 7.41 out of 10, Dark Gathering. Now, do y'all know these? Or at least one of them?
I've heard of both,
Yes.
just haven't watched both.
I know Skeletony knows both.
Yes.
I do not know of either.
Couldn't imagine not knowing either.
So I guess I'm gonna be synopsis heavy again. So, Erased. When tragedy is about to strike, Satoru Fujinuma finds himself sent back several minutes before the accident occurs. The detached 29-year-old manga artist has taken advantage of this powerful yet mysterious phenomenon, which he calls revival, to save many lives. However, when he is wrongfully accused of murdering someone close to him, Satoru is sent back to the past once again, but this time to 1988, 18 years in the past. Soon he realizes that the murder may be connected to the abduction and killing of one of his classmates. The solitary and mysterious Kazuo Hinazuki took place when he was a child. This is his chance to make things right. And Dark Gathering. Keitaro is a college freshman who hates ghosts. Unluckily for him, he has a knack for attracting spirits. 2 years ago, this connection had led him to receiving a spiritual injury on his right hand with his friend, getting caught in the crossfire. The event caused him to become a shut-in, leaving him with very poor social skills. Fortunately, Keitaro is slowly starting to mingle with society thanks to the help of his childhood friend, Aiko Hozuki. As part of his rehabilitation, Keitaro takes on a part-time job of a private tutor, and his first pupil is none other than Aiko's cousin, Yayoi. Besides being a childhood prodigy, there is another particularity regarding Yayoi. She has a spiritual constitution just like Keitaro. However, in contrast to Keitaro, she yearns to encounter spirits, hoping to find the ghost that took her mother away. As Keitaro is dragged along by Yayoi and Aiko to haunted spots, his part-time job seems to be straying further and further away from its original purpose. And with that, we go to Sage for the first vote.
I'm gonna give my vote to Dark Gathering.
All right, Phil.
Erased.
Erased.
C.
As much as I love Erase, I'm gonna give my vote to Dark Gathering as well. Tony?
I'm gonna go with Dark Gathering for how cute the main character, like the little cousin looks.
Yayoi
Yeah, Yayoi.
and Taco.
I'll go Dark Gathering.
What's your reasoning, Taco?
I like the cover more.
Yeah, all right.
All right, and with that, Dark Gathering wins 4-1. And starting this round, because I forgot about our reasonings. But this round we have our number 3 seed with an 8.35 out of 10, Hellsing. And of course, this is not including the Hellsing anime, it's the Hellsing Ultimate anime. And then our number 14 seed with 7.03 out of 10, Blue Gender. Do we need synopsises for these two series? I think everyone should know what Hellsing is.
I know what Blue Gender is.
I don't think anyone else knows what Blue Gender is.
Well, we explained it in my top 16.
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah.
That's in your top 16?
It was on his
Yeah.
honorable... Was it on your honorable mentions or on this actual list?
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Okay.
I had to explain it.
Yeah, Blue Gender takes place in the not-too-distant future in a world where things have gone terribly wrong for humanity. Humans have been replaced at the top of the food chain by the Blue, a race of bug-like aliens that have colonized Earth and pushed humans aside. A space station, Second Earth, has been constructed as a safe haven for humans, with the hope of one day reclaiming the Earth once more.
Spooky.
And while people ponder between the two, we are actually going to take a short break.
All right.
Y'all are not going to believe this.
Not ready. None of you are ready.
It was taking extra 50% off.
Really?
Yeah. Southland wasn't running that.
Wow.
So I can't hear anything just yet, so...
No one's saying anything.
But I'm back, and if you got stream up,
Check this thing out, man. You got a big
18-inch All Might.
He's crazy. Where are you gonna put it?
Gotta get it open first.
Holy shit, it's my dad.
Oh boy.
Gran Torino's gonna be pissed.
Oh
It's
boy.
bigger than him. What are you talking about?
And you're right, it is bigger than him.
That's almost about the same size, same height.
Nah, it's bigger.
So we are gonna take a short break while I open this up. Well, not really a break. We're all here. You're gonna see it.
Live unboxing.
Live unboxing.
Live unboxing. Whoa, check it out, guys.
It's massive. I might have to put away the other All Might, which is actually packed down there as a bookend. This is a GameStop exclusive as well. Oh.
Just saying. That pop figure's not up to date. Alright, anyway.
Oh, dude. That's probably why it was an extra 50% off. It was already
No,
on,
you can't. No, you can't.
it was
say
already
that.
on clearance.
No.
The head is massive.
Just the head is massive.
That's what she said.
I was waiting
Anyway.
for that. I gotta find somewhere to put the box too.
Could be a storage box or need something for like that.
This box wouldn't even fit under the bed.
No.
Height wise.
Yeah, it's like half as tall.
Alright. I don't know. Just toss it on the bed or something for now.
No corner to put that thing.
So let me move this stuff. So this is the 10-inch All Might. And this is the other All Might. That's not 8 inches.
There's no way. That's what she said, but
Oh, yeah. There's no way that's an 8-inch difference.
all right. Well, he's joining us now, so
I'm gonna try to put him somewhere where he's not blocking Tony. Oh, that works. That works for now. It was a 9, not a 19.
really,
Yeah,
wow.
so bad rules. But anyway, I hope y'all pondered this question as we're on Taco for first vote.
Helsing.
Tony?
Helsing.
I'm also voting Helsing. Cope?
Helsing.
And Sage.
I'm also gonna vote Helsing.
Our first sweep of the night with 5-0 is Helsing over Blue Gender. Next up, we have our number 6 seed with an 8.05 out of 10, Doro Hidoro. And our number 11 seed with a 7.41 out of 10, Future Diary. And I'm guessing I'm going to need to bring up synopsises of these. So, Doro Hidoro. Whole, a dark, decrepit and disorderly district where the strong prey on the weak and death is an ordinary occurrence, is all but befitting of the name given to it. A realm separated from law and ethics, it is a testing ground to the magic users who dominate it. As a race occupying the highest rungs of their society, the magic users think of the denizens of Hole as no more than insects, murdered, mutilated, and made experiments without a second thought. The powerless Hole dwellers litter the halls of Hole's hospitals on a daily basis. Okay. I have not watched this one at all, and that made it sound a lot darker than I thought it was. Just random testing.
Just like, oh, that's a good one. What?
Yeah. For Future Diary, Yuki Taro, or otherwise known as Yuki, is a shy middle schooler who regularly keeps track of what he does in his daily life by writing it all down. By writing down all of his activities on his phone, a digital diary. Despite having no friends at school, Yuki is frequently seen talking to his supposedly imaginary friends Deus Ex Machina, the god of time and space, and Deus' servant, Murmur. One day, Yuki wakes up and discovers that certain events of his day are preemptively displayed on his cell phone. While initially dismissing it as a coincidence, he slowly realizes that the incidents written in his phone actually take place in the near future. After spending the day benefiting from this new asset, Yuki learns that his classmate Yuno possesses a similar diary. As the two team up to defeat an odd pursuer, and head back to their respective homes, Deus Ex Machina explains that they, alongside 10 other contestants, have been drawn into a survival game whose victor will become the deity's successor. With no other options, Yuki and Yuno must use their cell phones, now called Future Diaries, to survive this unforgiving battle royale. With that said, Sage, what is going to be your first vote?
I'm gonna toss my vote for a Future Diary.
Any reasoning?
This seems pretty cool.
Okay. Cope?
I don't know. Future Diary.
Future Diary? Reason?
Spooky.
I feel like you're going to say that for a lot of these.
Maybe.
I'm also going to select Future Diary, and my reasoning is because of the suspense that it actually has in it. The suspense is scarier than the story itself. Taco. Or not Taco, Tony.
I'm gonna vote for Dorohedoro.
Dorohedoro? Reason?
With knowing a little bit about Future Diaries, the synopsis of Dorohedoro just sounded a little more interesting and spookier.
Spookier. Okay. And Taco.
I second my vote with Tony.
Second the reasoning as well?
Yep.
Alright. And with that, Future Diary does win 3-2 in match 4 over Dorohedoro. Moving into match number 5, we have our number 4 seed with an 8.34 out of 10, Parasite, versus our number 13 seed with a 7.15 out of 10, Dead Man Wonderland. Do we need synopsises for both?
I don't think... I know I don't for Parasite.
You have that one?
I have.
I've seen a little bit of Parasite.
I didn't get no shoes.
Oh boy.
It's Snoopy Christmas.
So, Parasite basically, an alien race of parasitic creatures comes to the Earth and infects human beings. Well, while trying to infect our main character of the story, the main character realizes and cuts off the ability for it to go any further up his arm, so the parasite is stuck living in his hand, and he later calls him Migi because of right hand in Japanese. And basically their goal, they have a kind of like a shared goal, but not really, because Migi's not really up for the goal, but it's to take out all the other parasites, basically killing them all because they're taking over human bodies and completely massacring people. for Dead Man Wonderland. It looked like it would be a normal day for Ganta Igarashi and his classmates. They were preparing to go on a class field trip to a certain prison amusement park called Dead Man Wonderland, where the convicts perform dangerous acts for the onlookers' amusement. However, Ganta's life is quickly turned upside down when his whole class gets massacred by a mysterious man in red. Framed for the incident and sentenced to death, Ganta is sent to the very jail they were supposed to visit. But Ganta's nightmare is only just beginning. The young protagonist is thrown into a world of sadistic inmates and enigmatic powers to live in constant fear of the lethal collar placed around his neck that is slowed only by winning in the prison's deathly games. Ganta must bet his life to survive in a ruthless place where it isn't always easy to tell a friend from foe, all while trying to find the mysterious Red Man and clear his name in Dead Man Wonderland. And Taco, you have first vote.
Parasite.
Parasite. Tony.
I'm gonna go for Dead Man Wonderland.
Man Wonderland. Taco, what's your reasoning on Parasite?
Because I've watched Parasite.
Tony, your reasoning?
Well, for Club we tried watching Parasite, but it didn't really grab my attention. I think it's mostly due to us watching it over Discord, but that's besides the point. I think the Dead Man Wonderland, in synopsis, did sound a little more like, ooh, what the heck is this Red Man? And then, like, they got weird powers going on, and then that picture also is selling it more.
It's not even the one I wanted to use.
Really?
Yeah. I'm also going to be voting for Dead Man Wonderland, mainly because the synopsis gives this feeling of deep lore, and I'm always a sucker for deep lore. Taco, don't you say it. Apologies, we had a technical warning, technical difficulty while streaming. Everything decided to shut down. Streamlabs decided to shut down. So there's a hard cut here. I got cut off at a part where I was explaining why I voted for Dead Man Wonderland. I was explaining how the mystery and the lore, and Streamlabs crashed. So where I got cut off, I was telling Taco not to say anything because he's known for making smart remarks on certain comments. But let's get back to the video at hand. Enjoy it and let us know what you think in the description, as Skeletony waves high in the background.
Well, kind of why at this point, but
Yeah, well, bye. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you are pleased with who wins or disappointed. If you're disappointed, let us know. If you're pleased, let us know. Alright, and we are back.
ooh,
Apologies for that. Don't really know what happened.
Streamlabs being Streamlabs.
It's still coming up unstable. Don't understand, but either way, we are back. And who are we on? We're on my vote, and I voted for Dead Man 1. So the recap, what happened right before that technical difficulty happened, we had Tony and Taco voted for Parasite, and Tony voted for Dead Man Wonderland, and then I also voted for Dead Man Wonderland because of the lore. And Cope, we're on your vote.
Dead Man Wonderland.
And Sage.
I'm gonna vote for Parasite.
Parasite. And Dead Man Wonderland takes the win with 3-2.
I guess it was a pretty weak Parasite.
Squash it like a bug.
Next up, we have a number 7 seed with a 7.75 out of 10. Devilman Crybaby. Versus our number 10 seed with a 7.48 out of 10. Another. So
Another one.
I
No.
knew someone was going to say it.
not DJ
damn it.
Khaled.
We the best music.
So, Devilman Crybaby. Devils cannot take form without a living host. However, if the will of an individual is strong enough, they can overcome the demon and make its power their own, becoming a Devilman. Weak and unassuming, Akira Fudo has always had a bleeding heart. So when his childhood friend Ryo Asuka asks for his help in uncovering devils, Akira accepts without hesitation. However, to Akira's surprise, the place they go to is a Sabbath, an immortal party of a debauchery and degeneracy. Amidst bloodshed and death, demons possess the parties, turning their bodies into grotesque monsters and begin wreaking havoc. In a reckless attempt to save his best friend, Akira unwittingly merges with the devil of Amon and becomes a Devilman, gaining the power to defeat the remaining demons. Though it grants him great power, the new partnership awakens an unstable and primal part of Akira. Having the body of a devil and the same crybaby heart, Akira works alongside Ryo, destroying those that have harmed humanity and his loved ones. And for another
one.
You're gonna have your speaking privileges revoked.
Oh
Saka.
boy. In Class 3-3 of Yomiyama North Junior High, transfer student Koichi Sakibara makes his return after taking a sick leave for the first month of school. Among his new classmates, he is unexpectedly drawn towards Mei Masaki, a reserved girl with an eye patch, whom he met in the hospital during his absence. But none of his classmates acknowledge her existence. They warn him not to acquaint himself with the things that do not exist. Against their words of caution, Koichi befriends Mei, soon learning of the sinister truth behind his friend's apparitions. The ominous rumors revolve around a former student of the Class 3-3. However, no one will share the full details of the grim event with Koichi. Engrossed in the curse that plagues his class, Koichi sets out to discover its connection to his new friend. A series of tragedies arise around them. It is now up to Koichi, Mei, and their classmates to unravel the eerie mystery, but doing so will come at a hefty price. So we start with Sage for this one.
I'm gonna go with another.
Alright. And what's your reasoning behind that?
Sounded quite interesting.
Okay, Cope.
Another one.
Hope your reasoning was DJ Khaled.
We the
Someone was gonna
best
say it.
music.
I'm also voting for another because of the mystery of the story.
Another one.
Another one.
Tony,
My vote's for Devilman Crybaby.
reason?
Its inspiration to Berserk and the overall concept of it.
Okay. And Taco,
I'm gonna go Devilman Crybaby.
reason?
I think the story sounded more intriguing to me than another.
Okay. Makes sense. So with that, we have another winning 3-2.
Another one.
In match 7, we have our number 8 seed with a 7.49 out of 10, Ajin Demi-Human, versus our number 9 seed with a 7.48 out of 10, Elfin Lead. And we start with Taco. Or do you need the synopsis?
No, I know both of these ones.
You know both of these ones?
Yeah.
Does anyone else need a synopsis, or did they know them?
I don't know what Ajin is.
I do not know either of them.
Alright, so we'll give this real quick then.
Alright. Alright.
Mysterious immortal humans known as Ajin first appeared 17 years ago in Africa. Upon their discovery, they were labeled as a threat to mankind, as they might use their powers for evil and were incapable of being destroyed. Since then, whenever an Ajin is found within society, they are to be arrested and taken into custody immediately. Studying hard to become a doctor, Kei Nagi is a high school high schooler who knows very little about Ajin, only having seen them appear in the news every now and then. Students are taught that these creatures are not considered to be human, but Kei doesn't pay much attention in class. As a result, he perilously... What the hell?
Perilously, probably.
His perilously little grasp on the subject proves to be completely irrelevant when he survives an accident that was supposed to claim his life, signaling his rebirth as an Ajin, and the start of his days of torment. However, he finds himself alone on the run from the entire world. Kei soon realizes that more of his species may be a lot closer than he thinks. And for Elfenlied. Lucy is a special breed of human referred to as a Diclonius. Born with a short pair of horns and invisible telekinetic hands that lands her as a victim of an inhumane scientific experimentation by the government. However, once circumstances present her an opportunity to escape, Lucy, corrupted by the confinement and torture, unleashes a torrent of bloodshed as she escapes her captors. During her breakout, she receives a crippling head injury that leaves her with a split personality, someone with the mentality of a harmless child possessing limited speech capacity. In this state of instability, she stumbles upon two college students, Kota and his cousin Yuka, who unknowingly take an injured fugitive into their care. Unaware of her murderous tendencies, this act of kindness will change their lives as they soon find themselves dragged into a shadowy world of government secrecy and conspiracy. So, Taco, what is your vote?
My vote is for Elfenlied.
Alright, Tony?
My vote is also for Elfenlied.
My vote is also for Elfenlied. Taco, what was your reasoning?
Because I've actually watched Elfenlied. I didn't finish Ajin. I started it, but I never finished it.
Tony?
Soundtrack.
Soundtrack. As I was creating the bracket, I showed him the soundtrack.
Spooky stuff.
My reasoning for Elfenlied is the lore and the mystery in it. You're gonna hear me say lore a lot in these reasonings. Cope.
Elfenlied.
And Sage.
Go on, Jin.
Ajin.
Yep.
So with that said, Elfenlied wins 4-1. And in the final episode, final match of the first round.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Oh, I got a score today.
My buzzer.
Spooky.
Fire going on. It was a fire.
Headphone users beware.
So shut up, bitch!
That hurt.
Well, if I ever thought I had hearing problems, I could say I don't, because I heard that.
Going into match 8, at number 2 seed with an 8.51 out of 10, we have Summertime Rendering versus our number 15 seed with a 6.90 out of 10, Tokyo Ghoul. And Sage, you have first vote.
I'll give my vote to Tokyo Ghoul.
Do you know about Summertime Rendering?
I do not. I just know I've seen a little bit of the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. That's why I was giving Tokyo Ghoul my vote.
Alright. Let me give you the synopsis of Summertime Rendering.
Alright.
Since the death of his parents, Shinpei had lived with the Kofune family and their two daughters, Mio and Ushio. Although he then left his home island to continue his education in Tokyo, Shinpei returns after Ushio tragically drowns during the attempted rescue of a little girl. During the funeral, his best friend informs him about the bruises found around Ushio's neck, casting doubt over the cause of her death. Suspecting a murder has taken place, Shinpei reevaluates recent events, but strange incidents only continue to transpire. Disappearing people and utterly unexplainable occurrences lead Mio to recall an old folktale referring to entities called shadows, which may not be entirely fantasy, supposedly. An encounter with one's shadow foretells the person's impending demise. Facing the dark of the Hitogashima Island, Shinpei stands against his grim fate to fulfill Ushio's final will to protect Mio. Very good show. Are you still sticking with Tokyo Ghoul?
Yes.
Cool.
The option.
Summertime Rendering and Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Alright. I am voting for Summertime Rendering. Because Tokyo Ghoul ruins the manga. It ruined. The anime is not... It's good animation, but knowing the source material makes it awful. Summertime Rendering is a extreme high-paced time travel and creepy lore and mystery filled series. And the entire series is only 26 episodes. Tony.
I'm gonna say Summertime Rendering.
And Taco.
Tokyo Ghoul.
And with that vote, my prediction is knocked out. And Tokyo Ghoul wins 3-2.
So I started reading the manga for Tokyo Ghoul. So good.
The manga is really good. The
So
anime
good.
ruins it.
Yes, it did. But we can all agree, season 1, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Alright. As we go into round 2, match 1, we have Death Note versus Dark Gathering. As we get our next roll in. 6, Tony. Oh, wait, no. Tony's no longer 6. 6 is a reroll. Jesus Christ.
What does he have to do with the situation?
All right, I'm going first. It doesn't matter no more.
I rolled 5 6s in a row.
You should have stopped the 3, because, spooky.
Well, maybe if I roll one
If you
more.
got 6 6s, I mean, yeah, it's also pretty spooky.
Nope, a 1.
Spookiest.
That's whatever. I'm still going first.
Tony will go first.
I'm gonna go Dark Gathering.
Dark Gathering? What's your reasoning?
Same as before. And also that I don't really like light, but...
Wow, okay.
Well, it's kind of like for that same reasoning as Aaron. It's that personality. I don't like that personality.
See, the thing with Aaron is like all of humanity.
Yeah.
Light is the scumbags, the criminals.
Which
Granted,
is,
it does divert towards the
fine. Yeah,
end,
he
towards
starts
the
off-
police.
He starts off right, but then he just goes to those who would oppose him.
Yeah.
And that's just like, okay, why? You were kind of noble in the beginning.
I can see what you mean there. I'm also voting for Dark Gathering because there's more mystery and lore. As in, what spirit cursed Keitaro, and what is going on with the spirit that took Yaoi's mother? Are they one and the same? Like, what is going on? There's a huge mystery in it, and it's just we keep diving down the rabbit hole of the abyss. Cope.
Um.
I don't think I've heard of that one before.
It's not an option, actually, but I've heard of it.
Sorry. Death Note.
Death Note. Sage
I'm also going to vote for Death Note.
and Taco.
Potato chip.
So Death Note wins 3-2.
SMH.
In round 2, match 2, we have Hellsing versus Future Diary. And Taco, you go first.
I'll give my vote to Helsing.
Sage.
I'll go Hilton.
Cope.
Housing.
I am going to go Future Diary. As much as I love Hellsing, it's the abridged that really carries it for me. So I'm going to go with Future Diary. Tony?
I like vampire with guns more than yandere lover, so.
Yes, Gasai is a yandere, and it gets pretty, like, what the hell. So Hellsing wins 4-1. Moving into match 3, we have Dead Man Wonderland versus Another. Tony, you got first vote.
Now between these two, I think I'm going to go with Another.
Another? What's your reasoning?
It would be the mystery around it, like the whole like, okay, well, how is she here if she's like supposed to be like not here?
Yeah. I'd have to go with Dead Man Wonderland. Just because of the, like, who is the man in the red coat?
I just realized looking at that picture, that red swirl in the middle is him.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought it was just this weird red swirl and like the
I'll
was part of the other person behind him.
I'll have to show you the image that I was originally planning to use. Cope, what's your vote?
Dead Man Wonderland.
Alright. Sage?
I'm going to go with Another.
Another one.
And Taco? You got another tiebreaker.
Another one.
Unlike DJ Khaled, we're not voting for another one. We're going Dead Man Wonderland.
What?
Dead Man Wonderland.
No.
So Dead Man Wonderland wins 3-2. They're both. So I haven't seen Dead Man Wonderland, but I really want to watch it now. That really intrigued me. That synopsis. And Another is very good. I've seen 2 different types of media for it, and I'm planning on getting the light novels for it, which was the original source of it. Going into match 4, we have Elfenlied versus Tokyo Ghoul. Taco, you're first.
Yeah, buy Elfin Lead, Tokyo Ghoul.
Sage.
I'll go Elfin Lead.
Man, crossed it up so fast.
Cool.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm going Elfin Lead. And Tony, you have a tie break.
Man, I love when my vote is then between the one I want to win, or I predicted to win, and the better series, but... This is really just how much do I want me and Taco to not be right about who wins.
I say just go with your heart.
Damn, and I hope you get a Berserk win.
Alright, Taco, you can't use that blackmail on me this early, alright? I was gonna say, Taco, give me your best argument, but now I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna vote for Tokyo Ghoul anyway, though.
Wow.
Thanks, Tony.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, he's gonna-
Tony,
He's gonna hold the Berserk over me for how long?
Tony, actually, but if I was gonna give you an argument, I would just say Unravel, and that was all I typically
Okay,
have to say.
Okay. Taco, I do have to send you a video. Actually, we might be able to. I'd have to find the. Let me see if I can find it real quick, and we might watch it on stream. It is insane. It is for. We might not be. Actually, we can't watch it on stream because it is copyright.
Well, yeah, not even just
Yeah.
the song. It's probably the.
So before we start reacting to the My Hero chapter, because if you're watching this on YouTube, we stream this on the day that we record the My Hero chapter reaction. We'll watch this.
But yeah, Tony, that's simply my reasoning. That's all I would have to argue. Would say Unravel.
It's a really good song. You're not wrong.
We listened to the soundtrack for Elfin Lead earlier, but I mean, like, Unravel.
Honestly, lyrically, and hypeness, I have to give it to Unravel. But just pure musical and vocal talent, I have to give it to Lilium, or however you say it. Lilium. I'd have to give it to Lilium over Unravel.
That's the opening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that said, Tokyo Ghoul does beat Elfin Lead 3-2. What are you doing back there?
I'm tapping my fingers in beat with the song.
It's funny though. Every time I think of Unravel, well, every time I think of like Tokyo Ghoul, I mean, my first thought is Unravel, and when it's black and white, and then like, it immediately switches to Keller for the opening.
I love it when it does the glass breaking on Riza.
Yeah.
See, I have a problem in that I think of Unravel after Tokyo Ghoul. Like, it goes Tokyo Ghoul into Unravel into a stupid compilation of Indian political memes that are playing Unravel with it. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it's hilarious.
Okay. As we start our semifinal,
it makes no sense, but it's funny.
We have Death Note versus Hellsing. As we roll the dice. You already went first. Sage, you go first.
Perfect.
I'm gonna look for Death Note.
Death Note. All right, Taco.
I'm gonna go with Death Note.
Death Note. Tony. Follow me on Twitter at the Crimson Fucker. There's another line I want to say, but I don't think I can say
I
it.
don't think you can either.
I leave for a day. I can't say the rest of the line.
You could probably say the
Oh, the Catholics are crusading.
yeah. You could probably say that part. The other part, no.
The other part, you really can't.
I'm gonna go with Helsing. Probably for the same reasoning as last time too. I just like the other characters in Death Note.
Vampire with a gun.
Well, no, actually, it was the other characters in Death Note are probably pretty good, but I just don't like
Light.
Light.
My vote is also for Helsing. Mainly because of Team 4-Star. Cope. You're a tiebreaker.
Death Note.
Wow, so depressing.
Shut up, Squidward.
His name is Squidward.
He has to read stuck in his throat. You remember that episode?
I don't know. All I can hear is news.
All I think of is just Squidward laughing.
Yeah,
Whenever I think Squidward, it's all I know.
In semifinal 2, we have Dead Man Wonderland versus Tokyo Ghoul. Cope, you are first.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Tokyo
Oh,
Ghoul.
hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Get out of here, Mickey Mouse.
My vote is for Dead Man Wonderland. Tony.
Whatever this is going up against Helsing in the finale. The problem is Dead Man Wonderland sounds super interesting. And Unravel sounds super good.
You just got Otto singing Unravel in your head, don't you?
No, I'm looking for a good compilation of these stupid things I was talking about earlier. And
because honestly, the video we're gonna show you, Taco, is Otto, the one who did the Uta songs for One Piece Film Red. She performed Unravel during her concert, and it's better than the original.
Ooh.
It's better than the original.
This is probably a good one. This is a good one. So, can I ask what are the votes for so far?
It's 1-1.
1-1? Okay. I'm gonna go Tokyo Ghoul.
All right. Taco.
Oh, Tokyo Ghoul.
And Sage.
I'll also go Tokyo.
Tokyo Ghoul wins 4-1.
So Taco, I just sent you the compilation I was looking for about the political cartoons with Unravel over it.
Now I will watch these and probably laugh the whole time.
I think they're pretty funny, but
By the way, you said if they'd be facing Helsing in the final, you were wrong.
was I wrong? Oh yeah, it was Death Note.
And before we get into the finals, we do have a couple honorable mentions, with Monster being one of them. Great psychological horror about the and there is no actual monsters. The monster is humanity itself, showing the true monsters that live within human beings. And then Claymore, seeing that the majority of the series is basically where the hell is this Yoma?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of scenes in it where it gives you that like alien isolation vibe, where it's like you're going through a town or a building that you know a Yoma is in, and it could come out of any corner. And then also, didn't have to give it its own other thing because it is the background for the entire slideshow this week. Berserk is also an honorable mention for horror. I don't think I have to go into any detail about Berserk being horror.
I'm shocked you didn't put that in there, to be honest with you.
Well, we
Well,
had
you
it
already
for fantasy, and
And still.
I believe it's in the list for historical.
That makes sense.
But those are our 3 honorable mentions for this week, and we have our finale: Death Note versus Tokyo Ghoul, number 1 seed versus number 15 seed. This is the first time that has happened.
In the finals, at least.
Yeah, in the finals. Well, no, that's the only place it can
Oh
happen.
yeah, because it's on the second half.
That's a reroll. That's a reroll.
I'm telling you, if you get like 3 times in a row for the person, just do it again.
That's a reroll.
Oh my god.
There we go. So it starts with me. I haven't voted for either of these this entire time.
You have not, no. And have to make a choice. Which one do you want more?
And
The poor anime adaptation because of the lack of consistency with the main story from the manga.
the end of Death Note also wasn't animated correctly.
Wasn't? Oh, so
No.
which one did you like better?
The end of Death Note was completely messed up. Everything from the way light died to the post time skip, everything was messed up.
Wow.
They don't even do the time skip.
They don't?
No.
I
There's
don't
still
know,
like
man.
2 chapters of stuff from the time skip.
Wow.
And then you have Tokyo Ghoul, which just completely obliterates the second half of the manga. So I think I'm going to take the lesser of the 2 poor adaptations, which is Death Note. Not saying they're bad, they're well animated. The series have a lot of hype. There are good fights, but you know what I mean. So I will have to take Death Note on this one. Cope?
Death Note.
And what is your reasoning behind that one?
Well, this whole time we've been sitting here, thought back to my top 16, and I remade my top 16
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure Death Note and Tokyo Ghoul were 6 and 7, if I am correct. If not, they're 7 and 8. But Tokyo was above Death Note, and the way Tokyo ended up changing kind of just veered me away from, the interest.
I'll have to lend you the manga once I'm finished with it, because I have the entire box set of the first series of Tokyo Ghoul.
So if you read the manga, you would think different, I think. But if you only watch Death Note,
I've watched both.
well, I'm just saying, if you read Tokyo Ghoul, but you've only watched Death Note, I think it'd be different.
From what I heard from people who have read it fully, yes, they put Tokyo Ghoul over Death Note a lot. I do have the full box set and the all-in-one edition of Death Note if you want to read it and see what was different as well.
I'm cool. Death Note was also one of the first few animes that I've watched.
I think it's the first few for a lot of people in our age group.
So it kind of like sticks by me.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the 3rd or 4th one I watched, because I know when I got like back into anime, I count that as like a restart on my watch order, like what I watched first. It would go Bleach, Soul Eater, Bleach, Soul Eater, Naruto, Death Note. Was how it was. Sage, what is your vote?
I'm voting Death Note.
And what's your reasoning behind that?
Bet on this horse. I'm gonna hope it wins.
Taco,
Tokyo Ghoul,
reasoning?
because I've watched and currently reading Tokyo Ghoul, and the manga is insanely good.
Okay. And Tony,
Tokyo Ghoul.
reasoning?
What's 1,000 minus 7?
That's a good reason. That is a very good reason. What's 1,000 minus 7? Yeah, Berserk's on historical.
Was it honorable at 16 or is it an honorable mention?
It's in the listing.
It won, I think, before, so we have to change that. Right? Or are we not doing that this time?
Did it win?
I'm fairly certain it won.
That was,
I think that was your top
I believe,
16.
yours.
We can check.
Because it would have been in it was in fantasy.
We'll check both, just in case. Because if it was my top 16, then don't worry about it. But if it was fantasy, then we'll have to change.
There's fantasy, rom-com, sport, science. There's adventure, fantasy. I think. Oh no! It does have to be taken out.
That's
Berserk
why,
did win
baby.
fantasy. Because we had the big happy birthday Tony on it.
That's what it was. I thought it was his top
So-
16.
No, actually, I think
It didn't win my top
I think
16.
One Piece won
did.
his top 16. Yeah, One Piece did because we had the God Usopp image. Everyone who hasn't seen it, we had the God Usopp image for his top 16 victory.
Usopp. It's like a love-hate with Usopp I have. I freaking love his character, but I hate how he acts sometimes. Like a freaking super goofball.
God, I can't stand Usopp.
See, there's sometimes where I feel like that too. So, I mean, but it's just, he's so funny. The love started in Thriller Bark because of the 10-ton hammer being completely fake and just popping as a balloon. Ooh.
Wait, this is not right.
It's not right. But it was a good picture for it.
I have it downloaded. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And the winner of the best horror anime. We still need to get a drum roll in the soundboards.
Alright, hold on. I'm working on it. Alright, I am... Which one is it again?
There is no drum roll, but
Oh, yeah, we still need to do that.
you need that one, yeah.
Right, yep.
But the winner of the best horror anime and securing a spot in the season 2 finale is Death Note. Oh!
Lord above, don't do that again!
Ow!
That was so loud!
Dude, you spiked out my Streamlabs.
Holy shit. My ears.
It wasn't even that loud on my end.
You
I had it at like 2 notches.
spiked out my Streamlabs.
Oh my god.
Granted, Taka's voice does that the majority of the time anyways. And so does Tony's.
Yeah, but his is loud, but that wasn't like, it didn't peak. Like, that
Yeah,
peaked
this one
almost
spiked.
instantly.
This one spiked out. Y'all's get like close to spiking out.
My volume is only at 2 notches, and it was sitting on my desk where I'm like a foot away. So
Goodness.
But Death
How loud
Note
was the clip
wins.
itself? My God.
Let's go into the season winner. Oh wait, no, that's not what we need. We need the. It's the same one. Season 2, and we gotta get past all those, so y'all don't see. The viewers don't see what surprises we have in store. as we go in and we have Death Note added to the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 2. Have we not been putting the results out either? I don't think we've been putting the results out. Episode 7, episode 8. No, we did put them out. They're just not in here. Because Haikyuu was episode 7. I gotta get the rating for that off the PowerPoint. And Madoka Magica was last week's. So, Death Note is the winner, and it's 8.62. So, that is this week's bracket. Next week we will be doing Slice of Life. Me and Tony are going to be building that probably tonight.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the My Hero and One Piece chapters. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will have already seen those. Check out all the links down in the description. Follow everybody. And join the Discord. Go get yourself some row with the code TheMadness5 at checkout for 5% off. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment what you think the best horror anime is. And this Saturday we should have a wormhole. We don't know what it is going to be yet. And hope to see y'all next week. Anyone got any closing words?
Adios.
Stay home, we'll get rumble.
There it is. Hopefully I can get this edited into one video so it doesn't be uploaded into 2 parts.
Yeah, we should be able to do that though.
But have a good night, everybody. And if you're watching this on YouTube, have a good day.